and kind of like how we feel about and this might be a shameless segue, but Smash Ultimate. We've talked about how Smash Ultimate might be maybe not the last game, but the Ultimate Smash, the only one that they're gonna support for the years to come.
Probably the last Sakurai one. Although I said that about 4, so what do I know?
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought Ultimate back up.
Yeah.
Last week I made a statement that I feel like I theorized Skull Kid would be announced.
Yeah.
I also said that I've been able to have a good sense of who will be announced next based on the trends that have been happening. I don't really look into leaks, but leaks have always... There's leaks that have been consistent all across the board. That they'll say 1 or 2 things the same, but then the rest is all out of whack. And for example, they had Simon Belmont and King K. Rool on a lot of leaks. And it happened. Recently, after I made my statements, or maybe as I was doing it, everything's about Skull Kid recently. I'm not the only one who thinks this, apparently. It's all over YouTube. Everyone's theorizing Skull Kid will be announced. So I'm now giving myself a 70% chance that Skull Kid will be announced. And if it does, I feel like we said it first. We should get our credit for it. But to add on, there's a Twitter user. I don't remember who it is. There's a YouTube video somewhere that explains all of this. Or I could be BSing y'all. Y'all get to just decide. But there is a Twitter user that someone reviewed his tweets. And like before the direct, he did make a tweet. He was like, oh yeah, Crom's definitely making it. He also talked about Dark Samus, saying that he says that it's a possibility Dark Samus would come on. He doesn't know how much since Ridley's been, but he mentioned Dark Samus. He did tweet a day before the direct. He was like, definitely King K. Rool's coming. And on tweets months ago, he says the Belmonts will be in. He didn't say Simon Belmont, he said the Belmonts, plural. Now he said a couple other things, like before the direct, like he says, oh, it's possible this person might get announced too. It didn't happen, but he oddly got everyone that was on it. And then a few others that he says were possible. He didn't say confirmed or not. But he dropped a list after the direct he said the top 5 people who have the most chance that are original, the top 5 that will be the echoes, and then miscellaneous long shots. And he says 3 will come from like the top 5 possible to make it original. 2 or 3 are going to come from the echo. Anyways, he gave this whole thing about it. But Skull Kid was number 2 on his list as most possible to make it. I would like to note that Banjo and Kazooie was number 3, and I also have been calling that since 4. So fingers crossed. But he seems to either understand the trends like I do, but starts the trends, I guess, because I don't start the trends. I just kind of understand the trends. Or he knows something that we don't, but he can't give full confirmations. Either way, I'm calling it now. Skull Kid's getting announced. I'm calling it.
Okay. It looks like I'm not the only one that follows conspiracies about games.
I'm all about conspiracy. I play Kingdom Hearts, Renan. I'm all about conspiracies.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out there. Trying to get you out of that.
No, man. I go to sleep trying to put the timeline together.
For the record, I don't hate Kingdom Hearts. I just think the timeline is a completely lost cause. But they're good games.
You hate playing Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I like enjoying them from afar and watching videos about them, but I'm not playing it.
Oh man. But either way, I'm calling it Skull Kid, Banjo Kazooie. You heard it here first.
I like how you gave yourself specifically a 70% chance.
70% chance.
You are. You're 70%.
I'm giving 70% chance. I'm giving it. Skull Kid. It's happening, and I'm going to be excited. Okay. By the way, did you see the gameplay of King K. Rool?
Oh yeah, it looks super cool.
Oh, I'm excited. He's going to be good.
He's going to be a hard hitter. He's going to be like Ganondorf or not Bowser. I'm trying to think of another, or Ike. Ike and Ganondorf, those are hard hitters. King K. Rool's
He
going to be
looks
that.
oddly quick on the ground.
Right. But he's
Which
still going to
is-
have those really, I don't know. He's a heavy for sure.
Well, yeah. Well, he's definitely like a crocodile. They look heavy, but they run ultra fast. He's very quick on the ground. It seems like he's very slow in the air, and he's a big target in the air. So that's kind of where you're going to try to juggle him. But
Yeah.
I even watched Zero's analysis trailer on him, and Zero was surprised how quick he felt King K. Rool was. So it'll be exciting.